CA 3 to 6 George man, Chris Got Rocks, and apparently that's an exclusive, a DJ Shortcut exclusive. It's not even on the record. Shit, son. I heard you dropped some. Been doing this since '89.
Yes.
1989.
Yes.
Oh, such a good time.
Yes. It was a good year. Yes.
So let me ask you, man. Like, what? Like, there's been a lot of changes since then, man. You know, some things change, some things stay the same. Why don't you guys speak on that? What are some of the changes you've seen? What, you know, good or bad?
The major change I've seen is just the switch to the more technological side of things in terms of getting your music out there. It's like you don't really have to do the legwork that the foundation cats used to do. Like on a Saturday, we'd get out our house, we'd hit Power Move, hang around downtown for a little bit, head over to the Master Plan. You know, on a Monday or Tuesday, we'd go up over to CHRY for was that G-Rock show, you know, Grouch's show.
Backroad
Radio. So it's like, that's a big change that I've seen, is that now you can just record your material, maybe sit somewhere, make a quick video, and upload it to YouTube, SoundCloud, wherever it is, without really having that personal touch with the audience, with a radio programmer, with a DJ, etc. Et
so do you think that that's, like, it's obviously better to be internationally known or known across Canada, because like with a click of a button, boom, it's out there in the universe. But at the same time, it's
flooded the market in a way, because you know, it's almost like with the DJ thing as well. Like once you introduce like CDJ or whatever, like anybody feels like they can be a DJ, and that's not necessarily the case. Like there was this cat that was selling mixtapes, and I asked him, you know, is there a mix? You know, is there a mix? And he's like, what's that? What's a mix?
So it's just like one song after the other?
It's just like, I just know there's songs on it. Like,
wow.
Like, is there a mix? He's like, what's? I'm like, when the first song is faded out, and the second song is coming in.
That's like, a playlist, bro.
He's like, I don't know that shit. I don't know that shit.
Yeah, I got issues with that, man. And everybody kept talking about their CDs as a mixtape and all that shit. A couple of issues I have is, one, the industry really doesn't give a fuck about mixtapes, because they don't know if it's your material or internet beat you downloaded. I can't do anything with it. I'm not gonna play it on the radio, right? So make an album, and if it's all original material, why are you calling it a mixtape? Call it an album, man. Build your catalog, because your catalog is gonna make you money 50 years after you're dead. You feel me? So stop rapping over these internet beats and putting it out thinking that you're the man, because you're not. It's not your song. And as far as technology goes, I think it's a good thing that we're able to like be global, but at the same time, people's attention span is a lot shorter, right? So back in the day, it's like you did your legwork and you had a hit record and all the college radio stations were playing it, and you were the man, right? That's how we made stars. That's how we had the Dream Warriors and the Michie Me's, right? The Maestros and so on and so forth. And people would take in a whole album, right? And want them to come and do a show. But now it's like, here's one song, okay, I'm over it because somebody else just put out another song, and it just moves really fast. But I think the industry is going back to the singles, right? It is a singles industry again. People want to get one song and move on to somebody else's song. Right? So all you artists out there, you're recording albums, that's good, but you need to work every song on that record and make every song a single and push it.
It's true.
And if I want to buy the album one time, then I'm gonna do that. Right? Having said that, I want to hear one of these new records, man. Shortcut. What do you mean you don't have it? The fucking vinyl's right here, bro. You can't just switch your Serato to play the vinyl? Oh man, Shortcut.
That's another thing that's changed.
Fail.
Right?
Yeah, Serato,
Back in the
right?
day, the man could just throw it down.
Back in the days, I'd have to carry like 6 crates of
record. You
record.
just brought your record and you just like,
and just
so just walked into the studio with this fresh new vinyl. We can play it right now.
Or cassette tape, because I remember bringing cassette tapes.
Cassette
tapes to Ron Nelson, man.
Yes.
Even DJX, I think I sent him cassettes at some point.
Yes.
Then I upgraded to the CDs, right?
I'll see if I can do it.
And then it just became MP3s.
Yeah.
But now, vinyl, man, people are actually buying vinyl again.
That's the joke, is that, truth be told, anybody who has the record, and this is just a sidebar, anybody who has the record, please feel free to take the plastic off the record and put the vinyl on the turntable. Put
Drop
the
that
needle
drop
and
the
listen
needle.
to the fucking record. Like, excuse the cursing. Back in the day you weren't allowed to cuss on the radio. So many people, oh, there it is. So many people tell me, oh, I hand people the record, and you know what they tell me? I'm going to put it in a frame and hang it on the wall.
They don't have a record player.
Or they don't have a record player, but they're taking it same way. And don't get me wrong, I appreciate people taking the record because you alleviate me of the weight of
Of the record.
the records that are taking up a lot, boxes of records that are taking up a lot of space. So I appreciate that, but I just want to say, feel free, please, to take the thing out of the plastic, because when we used to go, and we're going to date ourselves, and some of you might scratch your head when we say some of these places, but
You already did when you said 89.
yes, we've really dated ourselves, but I'm going to date ourselves even more. Trax Records,
Yes.
which is now in Amados. Carnival Records.
Yes.
Played a record, which is over on Spadina, but for the longest time it was on Young. We would go. We used to listen to Rap City, watch Rap City on Much Music. They would have a 12-inch listing, new 12 inches that came out. We'd watch Rap City. When it was done, we'd hop on the train, because we were Scarborough kids, right? When you heard them earlier saying, oh, we go to the Power Move show from 1 to 4, and then you hang out and go to the Master Plan show at 8, it's because we were Scarborough kids. It would be too much to go back to Scarborough to come back downtown again. So, but yes, we would go, we'd buy the records, and we were real excited. We'd go home, and we put the vinyl on the turntable, put the needle on, listen to the record. We never knew about vinyl records being art. Like, I understand they are art, but visual art, but at the same time, there's audible art there to be appreciated as well.
Definitely, man. So if you got the record, listen to it.
Please.
Drop that needle, listen to it. If you don't got a record player,
tell a friend.
turntable,
You know somebody. If you don't have a turntable, you know somebody who does.
there you go. That's what's up. So Shortcut decided to come in here and get the promo copy I got, and I think he's got it. He dropped the needle. We got about 6 minutes left in the show. SARS Radio is up at 6 to 8. Or sorry, 6 to 8. 8 o'clock we got Breaking Records Radio. And then at 9 o'clock we got Queens of the Game, all-female hip-hop show hosted by Gabs Taboo.
Nice.
And at 10 o'clock you can catch the encore broadcast of the 3 to 6 show right here, maximumfm.ca. But let's get into it, man. Brand new Double Soul. And I mean, it's kind of a no-brainer. Double Soul, you guys are twins. That's kind of how it came about.
Well, the first name that we had was Ebony Duplication, but then ADHD came in, and no disrespect to people who are suffering from this, it's too much for the promoters or people on the radio. They want quick, easy names, so yeah, we settled on Double Soul.
What was the first name? Ebony what?
Ebony Duplication.
Ladies and gentlemen,
My
brand new
brother's
Ebony
name was
Duplication.
Cram. Cram was Mark spelled backwards. It was an acronym. And my name was Need, which was Dean backwards. N-A-D. Yeah, we've gone through some evolution,
That's all
definitely.
crisscross and Chris that. Boom. There you go, man. Ebony
Duplication.
AKA
Became
Double Soul.
Double Soul.
In the building. Let's get into it, man. Brand new Double Soul, man. Check him out on your social medias, I'm assuming.
Yes, we're on SoundCloud, Brody Nimble on SoundCloud, Julian Mitchell, Dean Mitchell on Facebook, Brody Nimble on YouTube. You can catch the videos and the music is out there. And like people ask us, and what we're really doing, we're working on our skills. We're still writing all the time. We're just looking for the right studio situation to continue to record new music. But for all this time, we've been like my brother, like he said, he's been teaching as an ECE.
Right.
He's got 3 kids. He's a father. I've been actually moving into doing farm work and focusing on food security and growing food. My wife right now, she's in Jamaica. I'm looking forward to moving down there with her and continuing to do that kind of work down there, farm work,
hopefully it's
food growing.
non-GMO.
Oh, definitely non-GMO, organic, nothing that's going to make you sick, because believe it or not, people, cancer is not an incurable disease. It's food related. Just be more conscious of the food that you eat.
It's definitely curable, but it's a big market, man. A lot of money.
Oh, there's a lot of money.
Being made off
That's
cancer.
the sad thing. There's a lot of money in being sick.
Yep.
It's unfortunate, but there's a lot of money in being sick, and there's no money in people being healthy.
You trying to kill somebody's research job, my friend?
I'm not trying to kill. I'm not trying to kill nothing. I'm just saying, you know, sometimes the truth,
Pharmaceutical company.
the truth has to come to light. That's all.
There you go. And the truth is, we got a couple sick MCs in the building.
Oh yes, sorry. Yeah, we're running out of time, so. But
okay,
once
man.
again, shout out to Shortcut for inviting us here. Shout out to Chris Got Rocks, who's been doing this just as long as we have. I just watched a YouTube video the other day with Chris introducing a bunch of cats on Electric Circus, Electric Circus Cypher with a young Danny O.
Oh, yeah.
So Chris Got Rocks and Danny O go way back, longer than people might realize. It's
Way back.
It's before Big Ticket, but also.
The funny thing is, we're sort of semi-connected without even knowing it, because Fresh B
Yes.
was supporter.
That's right. That's right.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Okay.
And the other guy, Adrian, what was his name? The guy that we recorded with. The guy that we recorded some tracks with. Remember there was a cat named Adrian? He's like the last dude. If you see the video, he's wearing like a leather bucket hat.
okay.
Asiatic. Logic and Asiatic. Yeah.
I think I remember having you guys, or one of you guys anyway, in my basement at one point in Flemo, and I was trying to produce for you guys or manage you guys or something at some point. I
Yes.
remember that like way back in the days.
Yes, man.
But one more point I want to make before we get out of here. We can go. It's like basically 6 o'clock. We're gonna go a couple minutes overtime. But what I wanted to say about recording music, and Governor, this is for you too, and making original music. And I just got to point out, I recorded a record in, I think it was like 86 or 88 or something like that, 86, 87. It's currently selling online for up to $100.
Insane.
Okay.
Nice.
I recorded another record in 96. I mean, I've recorded a lot of records, but these two particular records. I recorded another record in 96 with a group called State of Mind that is currently selling online for like $70.
Wow.
You understand
Nice.
me? And most of you
Nice.
cats can't even sell your shit for 99 cents.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
But the point is, make original music, build your catalog, put it out there for the world to consume,
Yes.
and you know, make music for your kids, man.
And
music
make
for
it
the
make
future
it timeless.
generation.
Make it timeless.
There you go.
Because
Make
then,
it
yeah, it will
timeless.
sell for timeless music sells forever. Look how long, you know this as an example. Look how long Bob Marley has died. You
There
know what
you
I
go,
mean?
boom.
And people still buying his records
There you
to
go.
this
My
day.
good friend Meister said, man, don't make records, make hits.
Yes.
There it is. Let's get into a hit right now. Brand new Double Soul, DJ Shortcut, 3 to 6 show, SARS Radio coming right up.
And the record is at Play the Record and Cops Records if you want to get it. And every purchase of a record goes to the purchase of a portable turntable for me.
Oh.
This is Masterpiece.
Boom. There you go.